And welcome to episode 6 of the Methow Valley Interpretive Center's Season 2, Notes from the Center. This season we are focusing on the first people of the Methow map, which I don't have in front of me as you can see. But here we are, about halfway between Twisp, downriver, and Winthrop upriver. We're at the Cottonwood Trail, and many people don't know about this trail, but it's really a lovely spot to come and just wander around. There's kind of a mile-long loop that you can get to the river, the Methow River, and then back. But what I want to talk about today is some of the work that's been going on here recently and some of the significance of places like this to the Methow people. So I guess we'll start, maybe we'll start recently. The trail in this area, as you can see behind me, there's a lot of plants that have been planted here. Restoration plantings, cultural plantings. So a group of folks have kind of come together and made this a place where the plants are providing ecological benefit, increasing the riparian area. We're on a floodplain here, but also making sure that they are plants that have cultural significance. And so some of the many partners for this work have been the Colville Confederated Tribes, including the Fish and Wildlife Program, the Bureau of Reclamation, so the Department of Interior, Methow Conservancy, Methow Arts, Methow Salmon Restoration Federation, Methow Natives, Rob Crandall in particular, and I think I'm forgetting a few. So a great spot to see where people coming together to care for the land is resulting in a beautiful and in an important place. Also a great place to do education, like I'm doing today, but also bringing classes, which we try to do, and Rob Crandall also tries to do with Pascal Sherman, Indian school kids in schools here in the Methow Valley. So this place and places like this, and certainly the Methow Valley, has been known as this sign says, nature's breadbasket. But certainly the breadbasket for the Methow people. Also the apothecary or the medicine chest for the people. Also the grocery store, the hardware store. So many of the plants that you can see around me have uses. And this place has been known, as the sign says, and I'll just read the sign, has been known as a place of abundance. The Native Americans' knowledge of the natural world enabled them to meet many of their needs by utilizing plants and animals. For example, cottonwoods were used to construct canoes and cradle boards, among other things. Cottonwood, the native and Tsaltine word is muh. And in the Methow, salmon were a central part of the traditional Native American diet. This importance is reflected in the special spiritual significance held by these fish. Now, the one thing that I just want to say here is that the language used for the sign is mostly past tense. And while that is true in a sense, what is also true is that this place is still a breadbasket. This place is still sacred and special. This place is still meeting the needs of Methow descendants and other indigenous peoples and other peoples in general. And that salmon are a central and critical part of what it means to be Methow. And I think that is true for the indigenous, the first peoples, the original inhabitants of this place, and for all of those who have come since then. All of us who love this place, we want to see salmon runs coming back. And so work like what's been done here is a part of getting us back into a bit of a balance. And it's not just about the actual plantings of cottonwoods, ponderosa pines, and other important plants, but also it is really about how are we relating to this place. Do we see ourselves as just owning it, or do we see ourselves as an integral part interwoven into this place? So please come out here and visit the Cottonwood Trail. Spend some time out here. Check in with your own relationship to this piece of land in the Methow Valley in particular. And I hope you come away feeling a deeper connection and a greater love, not only for the place, but also for yourself. Thank you. and see you next time. White,